Mo Gilligan is one of the most charismatic and funniest people I've ever come across in the UK scene. This is why we are going to look at what Mo actually does, because when you can bring that into your own life, being confident and charismatic becomes so much easier. To be as lively and amusing as Mo, there are really only two things you need to do. First, you need to be able to captivate people who you might not know.
Said, I'm on Russell Howard's hour. My mum being my mum, she's wishing me good luck. You know how mums are. She's like, good luck, son.
And second, you need to make people with a sense of humour laugh.
What, he didn't reply to you? No, you didn't.
In this video, we'll be covering 4 ways Mo Gilligan is able to make you laugh so that you can use it in any situation, from school to work to dates, that will get people to instantly like you more. We'll also be covering major mistakes people make and how you can avoid it. In this short clip with Amelia de Moldenberg, Mo displays his favourite go-to option, which is to play a character.
Loads of guys you get on dates. The roadman, roadman like to be comfortable, innit? First of all, you can't be up here being a roadman. Yo, we use it in the, you're right, yeah? You gotta be relaxed. Get me? You gotta be like, Okay. See what I'm saying? Boom. So what, when's the next date and that?
In this clip, we see how Mo displays the character of a roadman. He displays the mannerisms, the facial expressions, the tone, and then he exaggerates all of this for comedic effect. It's incredibly effective when trying to make people laugh.
So, it's a really fun day, isn't it? Yeah.
Up next, we have Mo displaying a different character, a Nigerian version of Lord Sugar.
I gotta spice it up though. I'm in this green suit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a Nigerian version. Hello, welcome to The Apprentice.
An additional tip when creating a character is to add an element of surprise. A large number of authentic jokes simply come from the fact that someone done something unexpected. An excellent way of incorporating this into your life is to add a sense of silence.
I am sugar. Sweet sugar.
Very funny, Mo. Now, imagine all this being said by someone without great timing. There just would be no room for laughter. You see, good timing is a complicated giant because it combines with both tone and body language. One simple step for anyone when implementing timing is to create more space than you're used to.
And give me the Nollywood music. Wait.
Adding a bit of silence makes the delivery hit much harder. Mo doesn't repeat wait for no reason. You see, adopting this simple skill can enhance literally every area of your speaking. Even when telling stories, allow yourself to slow down at the moment of maximum mystery. This makes it extremely effective when commanding attention. Moving on now to an incredibly simple and effective tool, specificity. One great thing I love about Mo is that he gets really specific when he tells his stories and jokes. So here he is talking about how he would ask his mum for pocket money while she was sleeping.
A horror film, I'd approach my mum's door. I could hear the souls of all the kids around the world that never got any pocket money.
One piece of advice that you can use to immediately improve your jokes and your storytelling is to speak as if you're talking to a 5-year-old. Get into it, let yourself commit and be silly. Most people overestimate how dynamic they sound, so this simple adjustment often will push you in a direction of more engaging storytelling, and it's critical if you're going to get anyone to laugh at your jokes and your stories.
Fuck. Shit. I'd get my classic mum call on to see if she was awake. Mum.
You see, Mo then repeats mum for about 2 or 3 times, and the specificity of this helps because he solidifies a hilarious image in your head. Even when you can't relate, there's just something funny about being specific when you're cracking jokes. Watch here again while Mo continues.
Mum. Then I get my speech prepared. Mum, I'm awfully sorry to bother you on this somber morning. I just wanted a small possibility I can quickly play out with my friends. You tell your mum about all the chores you've already completed to help your application. Mum, so I've done all the chores. I've washed the dishes. I've hoovered the stairs. I painted the roof as well.
If Mo had just used I painted the walls, it wouldn't have been that funny. But painting the roof is super funnier, and that adds to the humour. So when you're telling a funny story, remember that all these specific details are your friends.
I know we live in a flat, but I achieved it somehow. Then you get your price plan structure ready of how much money you want to try and get out of your mum. mum. So I just want.
The next tip gets to the core of confidence and being funny in general. Now watch how Mo uses this to create another but an amazing humorous setting. Mo Gilligan becomes committed and dedicated to the character he's playing.
If there's a small possibility I can have like £1 or 6, which I like to quickly play out with my friends. Then everybody's mum would wake up, but you knew your mum was really woken up because she'd always swear. You know, your mum would be like,
You see, if Mo backed out halfway through and looked around unknowingly, he'd have probably looked dumb. We all usually experience this. When we're telling a story, we know it's funny, but we're nervous because maybe we're around a group of people we don't know so well. So we rush to it, and at the end, people are confused as to why we even started speaking in the first place. And they go back to resuming a normal conversation. If this has ever happened to you, it's because you didn't stay dedicated and committed and you bailed too early.
this fucking child. Then everyone's mum would say this classic line, go and get my bag.
Excellent storytelling. You see, staying committed to a bit more, just a little bit longer, can be the difference in remaining the centre of attention and instead of looking weird. Look how expressive he was throughout the entire clip using gestures, and how locked in he is with eye contact to the audience. Everything that he's sub-communicating is that his story is good. Him putting his face into the palm of his hand is another part of committing to the story and playing the character. The final and last overlooked aspects Mo uses to tell his stories is to capture attention before he's even started. When I see people who tell stories in face-to-face contact, they start and stop because no one is listening, or people who struggle through because half of the group is carrying on with a side conversation. If you take just a few seconds to make sure you have everyone's attention, you can save those failed stories. There are two vital ways you can command attention when you speak. First, you need to grab attention, and then you have to keep it. Now, when it comes to grabbing attention, giving them a reason to care goes a long way. So no matter whether you are about to tell a story, tell a joke, contribute an opinion on something, you can easily get a group to listen by describing why it matters. Now, let's look at this short clip where Mo and Maya Jama discusses why Mo didn't attend Maya Jama's Halloween party.
From Ross's over mine.
Okay, wait.
How was it?
Wait.
Now, it occurs really quickly, but the two pieces are first giving the story a preamble. Wait. He then goes on to repeating please twice. Mo does this all the time, and that's because that creates entry that will grab attention. Here's another example from the same clip.
Changed, and he's changed.
Liz,
He's
okay.
changed. He's changed.
Okay, so what happened, yeah? I went to it, and it was a vibe. Like, you know? Like, you ever been to a Halloween party, yeah?
The next thing to notice here is that Mo then relates with his audience. Have you ever been to a Halloween party? The underlying point here is to realise is that nothing else makes people sit up and listen when people feel involved in a short true story.
And you know, like, it's so cool, but in your head, you're like, they got a photo booth. That's like $2,000 to hire. That's like, you know, like, it was like, they had waiters just giving it, hi there, would you like quiche? Quiche!
For my last piece of advice, in any event, giving out preambles, telling true stories, well, these are all just examples, but the key thing to underline here is that do not ever get into a story without first having attention from your intended audience.
Halloween party! I'd done stand-up comedy, like, for a number of years, and then within that, I was working in retail as well, and then I used to just put up, like, funny videos on Instagram, and people started liking them, and I got an audience from it.
And that's correct. Over the past few years, Mo Gilligan has gained a huge number of attention from his content and has now been labelled as the funniest man in Britain by The Times. If you're looking for a great laugh, be sure to check him out.